the unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Eric Gray to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. He'll just end up a little bit short. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Slayton is the man in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Jonathan Mingo, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
On third down, Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Giants offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd down. Running, but they're going to mark him just short.
Offensively, you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he stops him short.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
So often in these short yardage defensive situations, Mike, you just have to sell out and play the tendencies. In this case, they knew a run was coming. They stop it short for no gain. Brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And this time he's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. On the zone read, a give to Tracy. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Donovan Wilson will bring him down. Second and 7. On the give, it's Tracy. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Maris Leofau there on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. It is 3rd and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? But penalty yardage certainly helps. Now it's 3rd down, and they need 5. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
The open man is Tolbert. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On 2nd down, it's Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Right back to Williams. They connect again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Prescott from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Aubrey's kick is good, and the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A carry here for Tracy. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. One quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. More from MetLife Stadium after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. He'll get this out to the left flat. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
They'll run with Tracy. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now, faking the give. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. To the outside, looked in by Lamb.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They run over center with Williams. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Prescott. He'll try to run for it. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Now it's Williams. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Miles Sanders. He'll work forward for a couple. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Second down and 8. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
In motion, Lamb. Prescott now. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he will get into the end zone. Miles Sanders. Touchdown, Cowboys.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Williams now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts. 1st and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
I think the coverage deserves a majority of the credit for that one, Mike. I mean, up front, really nice job by the offensive line. The pass rush was completely stonewalled. Skill players had all the time in the world to get open, and they were just blanketed.
Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. To return, it is Turpin. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On the option, here's Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
1st and 10. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Here's 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Pistol now for Prescott. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
They'll go with Williams. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. On 3rd down, Prescott. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Cowboys.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Again, Prescott to the air. This one caught at the 4. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Third and goal. Prescott again. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The Giants offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
One final throw before the break. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, on the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. On play action, here's Dak. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Now a 3rd and 2. On the play fake. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
Really nice job here in the second half for this defense to come out and make a play. That last sack's going to go a long way to getting off the field, getting the offense the ball back, and see if they can chip away.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
This one pulled in by the tight end, Bellinger.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. It led to a nice gain.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Back to throw. We'll get this into the hands of Neighbors. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the ground, here's Tracy. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
He is in. Touchdown, New York. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and They were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Pass complete to Neighbors. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Quick slant hooked in by Neighbors. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Open man, that's Slayton. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, Giants.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Back to the air one more time. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the give, it's Williams. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. To the left side, caught by Lamb. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it with Williams. Williams, first down, and he's not done. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 28-yard line. What a run by Williams. 33 yards.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Prescott on first down. He's going to run it. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs.
And that time, the pressure, too much, he'll go down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Ray going to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now, a screen set up for Tracy. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Prescott now. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play fake. Prescott. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down. Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll throw again. Dak. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air again. Prescott. He's got room to roam. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. On the carry, it's Williams. And the Cowboys have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line. To throw is Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Now Prescott. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Gray gonna return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The best running backs, Mike, they have a really good balance between executing the play that's designed, but then every so often they just have to trust their instincts, and sometimes that's the best plays. That's where the big home run shots come from, and when you have a talented back, you want to give them that freedom.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his man, that's Slayton, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He'll get this out wide. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Back to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Brian Daboll displeased with that one, and out comes the challenge flag. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just one here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Cowboys.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Williams gets it on the draw. Not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all. Here's second and 9. Dak gonna run with it himself. He'll pop this ahead for about 4. But it will set up third down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
On third down, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll go again with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a handoff to Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. On the ground, this is Williams.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field, be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the 4th quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back.
Fourth down, here's Dak. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. The Giants offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Slayton. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Giants 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. Deron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced it.
And this will be a touchdown! They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, gotta have it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.